Come to you, though.
One out, bottom of the eighth. Rockies 5, Marlins 4 here in Miami.
So he moves around the infield some.
Here's Dane Myers to the plate.
Big leagues came at shortstop.
He's going to face
you feel on the times where you're playing some second, maybe even a little bit of third,
Seth Halverson, who's pitching
Security
for
blanket.
Colorado.
Right?
Everything's good.
Myers, the 9-hitter. He's
Dean
1 for
Myers
3.
at the
Here's the
plate.
first pitch from Seth.
It just has
And
more to
it's
do
fouled
with the
off.
angles of the ball coming off the bat. You're just so used to that.
Dane Myers doubled for his only hit tonight.
Myers fouled off 102. Hunter Goodman goes to the outside corner.
A 1 is tapped foul.
1-2.
And
So
it's quickly
now
0-2
for
on Myers.
Seth, he has 83 pitches that have come over 100 miles an hour this year. Mason Miller just has everybody eclipsed with 142. Hunter Green, the starter.
Yes, and it'd be a little easier for Hunter Green as a starter. He's throwing more pitches.
Payoff pitch.
Though that's still
Up high for ball
ridiculous
1.
amount.
And
To
then-
just kind of sit at 100 miles an hour.
Right, and then Chapman
Seth
with
just
Boston,
threw a
who's got
101.
83.
He's ageless.
Ageless,
He truly
yes.
is ageless. 1-2 on Myers.
1-2 to Myers. Fouled off.
Well, that ball's never coming back. Saying there was nobody in the upper deck? Is that what you're referencing?
There is nobody up there.
Spilly, I assume that Tovar's not on the bench.
He is not on the bench. No updates.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Seth Halverson gets Myers to cut and miss. There's 2 gone at the bottom of the 8th.
That was fouled off. You come back with a slider. And get Dane Myers.
And now here's the leadoff hitter. It's Xavier.
Tough out, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards, every time he's come to the plate tonight, he's used his timeout even before he stepped in.
And so part of the reason why, same thing, he doesn't fully put his batting gloves on all the way. So he takes that time when he finally gets to the plate, he's finally straps them in nice and tight.
Xavier's 1 for 3 as the leadoff hitter.
It is, I kept
And he
thinking,
takes the first pitch inside for strike 1 at 102 miles per hour.
And I saw it when he let off the game. I was like, okay, he just doesn't want to rush up there. He's leading off the game. I get that one. But then I watched him every other time. I was like, wait a second, that's just what he does.
it's his thing.
0-1.
0-1?
Yeah, because it's more of
Up
a
high to
saunter
tie the
to
count up.
plate.
Do you know what? He's got some of the mannerisms. He's almost like a stockier version of our old buddy and a former Marlin and Rocky, Juan Pierre.
Mark, JP.
That was Helton's favorite player.
1-1 to Xavier. Outside for ball
Speed
2.
pitch, 2-1.
Helton always talked about Juan Pierre being his favorite because of how hard he worked. You could not beat Juan Pierre to the field. You could not outwork Juan Pierre.
That's why Juan Pierre had a heck of a career.
2-1.
2-1,
Fouled off.
2-2. Told this story before, so those who have heard it, bear with me. But Juan Pierre famously, and Bill, you know this story, Huey, as well, that
2-2 now on Xavier. Marlins down by a run. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here's the punch-out pitch from
Buddy
Seth.
Bell was the manager back then, and he threatened to.
And Xavier
Juan
fouls it
Pierre
off.
with a fine, and he was serious if Juan Pierre showed up at the field on his off day, because he was always there before dark. The Rockies had a coach, Dallas Williams, back then, who at 5:30 in the morning was throwing baseballs to Juan Pierre. All Juan Pierre was doing at that time was bunting.
2-2 again. And outside,
Juan
count is full.
ended up with 2,217 hits and a 295 average. Also stole 614 bases.
He had
Wow.
a sneaky, tremendous career, right?
Full count delivery. And that's into play, left field. Hilliard makes the catch.
Right there, 1, 2,
And that'll do it in the bottom of the 8th. Marlins go down quietly. Rockies retain the lead heading to the 9th in Florida.
in the ninth.
Belozo
And
stays
it's the
in.
third inning of work for
Top of the ninth.
Valente Beozo, and it's time the Rockies get after Beozo. He's
1-0 on Keston
had two
Gira.
perfect
He's
innings.
0 for
He
3.
struck out 4 of the 6
Ground
batters
out,
he's
2
faced. The
flyouts.
Rockies up 5-4, top of 9. And
Gira rips one into left field, and Stowers couldn't make the catch. It bounces off his glove. Here's Keston Gira,
with his first
and
Rockies hit, it's a double.
he'll have a double
But
to
I
lead
tell
off
you
the
what,
ninth.
Stowers is lucky he knocked this down, because where he dove and where it was, that was going to go over his glove to the wall. So watch him dive for this. He's way out. He just sticks his glove up and just gets enough of it to keep it at a double. Otherwise, this is a triple, and who knows?
Here's Freeman.
A
So
bunt.
important to get this bonus run if you're the Rockies.
Here's Tyler Freeman.
Bunt to third. If you're gonna bunt.
He's going to bunt, and he fouls it
Another
off.
push attempt. You gotta set the angle. If you're going
Freeman
to
is the
bunt,
9
you
hitter
have to bunt it
in
to
Colorado's
third.
lineup.
In order to do it, you have to move up in the box, and that's
He's
set
1
your
for
angle
3. He got an
out in
RBI
front.
single for his only hit tonight.
So basically, put your bat right on the line towards first base.
That's right. Yeah, even up with the line.
0-1. Freeman rips this one to left center field. And it's going to be caught by Kyle Stowers. What a catch.
Not good.
Gira didn't tag. Wow, what a catch by Kyle Stowers. And what a way to make up for the last
You're
play.
still going to score in all likelihood, but you cannot allow that.
Oh my goodness, that's an incredible
not
catch.
Get 90 feet.
Yeah, because Tyler
And
Freeman
that's a
did his
play to
thing.
die for.
So get back there, tag up.
Gira had to get back and
Catches
he
it, you
didn't
go to
tag.
third. He misses it, you go home. But you cannot stay and be at second base.
1 out, top of the ninth. Leadoff man Sam Hilliard to the
Sam
plate.
Hilliard.
And he takes the first pitch for a
Second
ball.
time Freeman's been robbed in this game. Once by the second baseman Edwards and by Stowers just a few seconds ago.
Hilliard's 0 for 4. 1-0. Ground ball. It's going to be fouled down the third base line.
At second base, you see that ball, you think it might have a chance to fall in the gap, and you start to anticipate. You just can't. You have to stay on the bag. Nobody out. Ball in the outfield. You just have to sit, tag, and then go. You can't anticipate. If it falls, it falls.
To me, it's akin to what you teach players at third base. You know, if you think the guy hit a ball 8 miles over the fence, you still
1-1. Swing and a
Because if
miss.
he did hit it 8 miles
Strike
over the
2
fence,
on
you
Hilliard.
jog home. And if somebody makes a circus catch, you still jog home.
Yes.
But if you go home assuming, and then the circus catch happens, and you got to run back to third, you're not going to score.
And the punch out pitch opportunity for Belozo is
2-2
outside, and the
on
count's
Sam
tied at
Hilliard.
2.
Well, Freeman's reaction after he hit that baseball is like, no.
He doesn't want to hear this right now, but he's in a good place offensively. He's been squaring up baseballs left and right.
2-2. Fouled off.
Well, we saw Jordan Beck getting loose a moment ago. That's because the pitcher spot's due up next, so he's grabbed the bat, come to the on-deck circle.
I thought for a moment that the Rockies may run Moniak initially after the double by Hira, because you can put Farmer in at first.
Jordan Beck on deck. Sam Hilliard calls time.
You knew Warren Schaefer wanted Jordan Beck to swing the bat here in that pitcher spot.
And there's still no word on what's up with Tovar.
Two. Inside, and the count is full.
One out. Here at second. 3 and 2 on Hilliard.
Belozo looks over at second, now fires the full count delivery, and that's ripped to right. It's going to be fair ball.
Sam Hilliard getting it
Sam Hilliard will score. Keston Hira. It'll be an RBI double for Sam Hilliard. Rockies up 6-4.
Yeah.
Sam with a base hit in the ninth inning yesterday coming through.
That one
Again in
just
the
stayed
ninth
fair.
inning
That
today, but
easily
this
scored
one with an
Keston Hira.
RBI to go with it. So after the base
Now here's
running
Jordan
mistake
back.
out at second base, Sam picks up his teammate, says, "I got you."
Oh, it was on the line. It was on the chalk.
Roland Garros.
right on the,
Right on the red clay
uh-huh.
with the line. It was
Mound
good.
visit for the Marlins.
That was huge.
Gusty
What a clutch
Ramirez,
double
and now
by
the whole
Hilliard.
infield coming in to
Now
talk
the Rockies guaranteed of having at least a 2-run cushion
with the Marlins
for Zach
pitching coach
Agnos in
and
the
Valente
ninth.
Beloso.
Extra special on this second Lou Gehrig day. Making sure there's one out. So after the meeting, Jordan Beck, the pinch hitter in the pitcher spot.
Here's Jordan Beck.
McMahon, who was a DH in the game, now at third.
That one catches the corner. Strike one.
0-1.
Not many pitch hit appearances for Jordan because he's just been playing regularly.
Oh, 0-1 pitch. And
And
that
this
one is a
off,
soft
but,
fly
with
ball
the
in the
glove
infield,
of
right
Xavier
into the
Edwards
glove
for
of
the
Xavier
second
Edwards.
And here comes the hitting
Two
star
down.
tonight for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman.
And here's the
Single
catcher
runs
Hunter
in
to the plate.
First, home run to dead center in the third, 2-run home run to dead center in the fifth, which gave the Rockies a 5-4 lead.
A little surprised they might not walk him and put him on.
Colorado trying to get win number 10 of 2025.
Estrada's also swung
Hunter's
well
3 for
behind
4. And he watches a breaking ball drop in there for strike one.
A call down on a pitch that was probably out of the zone his last time up, so he's 3 for 4.
Oh, 1 pitch. Fouled off. Quickly, 0-2 on Hunter. We'll see who Colorado breaks out in the ninth because Beck hit in the pitcher spot because the Rockies lost the DH.
Fourth 8-game
As
losing
something
streak of
happened
the
to
year.
Ezekiel
They
Tovar. No updates on
not
him.
lost 9 in a row, looking to avoid
So we'll
that,
see who the Rockies
obviously.
bring out for the bottom of the
Here's the
ninth. Here's the
0-2.
0-2, and that's in the dirt.
Well, the thing they've
Ball
done
one.
tonight, too, is they've scored multiple innings. This will be the 5th inning that they've scored in.
Yeah, first, third, fourth, fifth, and the all-important 9th inning. Always good to score in the 9th.
Yes.
1-2.
Fouled off. Hunter stays alive.
Hit attack also for the Rockies tonight. Terrific to see.
1-2. Down.
2 balls, 2
Counts
strikes.
tied up at 2.
The other thing with the 12 hit
2
attack,
outs, top of the
8
ninth.
out of the 9
Hilliard at
starters.
second. Colorado
Base hit.
up by 2 runs.
Love it.
Yeah, and the other one was Arcia who walked, so he's been on.
2-2. Popped up.
This is popped up.
Augustine Ramirez is there.
And
Oh, what a catch!
this
Whew.
was missed by
Had to
Ramirez.
reach back and almost got into the umpire.
Rockies getting
But he
insurance
makes the
run.
catch.
Double by Hira.
The Rockies get an insurance run thanks to Sam Hilliard.
Sam Hilliard.
with a double
6-4
on the chalk.
bottom of the ninth. 3 outs needed. Shake
Down the
hands.
first base line. And 6-4 Rockies trying to get win number 10 of 2025. We'll be right back to see if the Marlins can spoil that.
The season. Stick around for the UC Health.
Bottom
Rescue Show. We'll
of
get
the
you
ninth.
complete
New pitcher
on-field
for
interview
the Rockies.
celebrating tonight's win
Zach.
for the Rockies.
Agnos.
Agnos in the
First
bottom
batter
of the
he'll
ninth
face is Jesus.
2, 3, and 4.
Swing and a miss.
Sanchez swings over the top of that cutter that is so prevalent in the arsenal of Zach Agnos. His 16th appearance. Got to love the ERA, 159. How about the whip? 082. League average usually around 1.3.
Well, it's because of the walk rate, not walking anybody, and has no earned runs in 12 out of the 15 times he stepped out on the hill.
Sanchez, a pair of doubles and a walk.
Here's the 0-1.
Tonight.
And that nearly hit him.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Count now tied up at 1.
6-4 Colorado.
Yeah, let's have a no drama ninth. That'd be nice.
All for that.
That's nice. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and Jesus rips that one into the seats. First base side. Wow, that was crushed.
Sanchez rather animated in the box.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Jesus. Here's the punch-out pitch from Agnos. Ground ball into right field. Base hit to lead off the bottom of the ninth for the Marlins.
Jesus Sanchez.
It's a single for Jesus Sanchez.
All-star annually if he just faced the Rockies.
It's crazy how that is with some guys. This is
And now the
second
game-tying
hit
run.
up, but that was a good pitch.
Up to the plate for Miami.
Watch where he goes down to get this.
Really good pitch.
Yeah, and he just found some green turf.
It's Agustin Ramirez, the Marlins rookie, who has been really good. And he watches that one go outside, ball 1. Agustin Ramirez, 1 for 4 with an RBI single.
23-year-old rookie from the Dominican Republic. In the air down
That
the right
one's
field
in
line.
right field.
Freeman's gonna
Freeman,
get
long
the
run. It actually
play.
doesn't go. It falls out of play. That one misses outside. Ramirez doesn't chase. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You know, now you get in that mode where if there's no one on, you know, you're still able to pitch more on the inner
2-1.
half as well.
And
It's foul ball, but
that's a foul ball off
now
the
you
end of the
wanna
bat.
Stay away from pull power.
Yeah, and that's
2 balls,
where
2 strikes down
the line
Ramirez.
is always, hey, if you're going to get beat, have them go the opposite way. You know, with nobody on, up by 2, it's a different way you pitch.
2-2.
Payoff pitch from Agnos.
Agnos.
Fly ball.
This is
Shallow right field. It's going to drop. They're going to throw to second. And they get Jesus before he could slide in.
To Estrada, but he stayed with the base.
So there's 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. The Rockies do end up getting an out. But not in the way you'd think, as that ball dropped in between Tyro Estrada, who ran out to shallow right, and Tyler Freeman.
He doesn't know what to do. Do you go too far out? And fortunately for the Rockies, it falls. Freeman wisely throws immediately to second.
And now here's Kyle Stowers as Agnos steps off.
Is huge, and that is the kind of break.
Yes.
And a double play would win it for the Rockies.
Here's Stowers.
Well,
First
the
pitch is
good thing, too,
outside,
once this
ball 1.
fell, watch Tyler Freeman.
Let's take a
Okay,
look
so
at what
it's popped
happened.
up,
Ramirez
so it's
popped it
like,
up
I'm
in the
not sure
shallow
how far to
right.
get out there, but watch it.
And
One hop,
it just drops,
hit the glove,
goes
and then
right
out
into the glove of Freeman, fire to second, where Arcia is
So you
covering.
really have to reach for
And
it.
Stowers has a ground ball up the middle. This could be 2. Throw to second, the first. They do it. A game-ending double play for the Rockies. Win number 10 of 2025 for Colorado.
Nails it down. He's going to give a
See y'all later. Are we out? Peace. Rockies in the double digits in the win column.
Good for the